Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Occult Chronicles. Let's get going. So, I think we're here to turn in a quest? Yeah, I think we're going over to the We're going over to the organ. So, we're going to go over to the organ and install the parts and play the spell of binding on the music sheets backwards to destroy the haunted organ once and for all. Because ghosts so far haven't steered me wrong, but demons are something I don't trust. Speaking of demons, we're not gonna... I'm worried we're gonna run out of time, because in a different game I'm playing, well, the time has gone to like this far, and I'm pretty sure you die. And now that I know that the second floor isn't necessarily any tougher than the first floor, I kind of just want to beat this as fast as possible to get experience points, or try to. So we're going to go ahead and try to destroy this. The demon in the fire. So we've already done this. We're going to try to banish him. While we only have 4 draw, we do have 7 tricks, so I'm hoping we can do this. I'm hoping we get a wands, because that will be, the only thing that lets us win. Maybe we can get a pentacles. No, we can't. Okay. Well, we did it anyway. Channeling sorceress energy through your body, you detect the flaw in the demon's binding. Whoever summoned this creature was a dangerous neophyte. You make quick work in severing the nexus and then opening a man-tongue rift that sucks the entity cleanly away into its home dimension. As the gate flashes closed, you sense the demon's shock and, strangely enough, gratitude. You wonder whether this good deed will go unpunished. Hey! Holy crap! A point of experience. Go us. Let's save that game. We'll save it twice. Okay, so... how much experience do we have now? 7! We have 7! We should do something with this. We totally should. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Let's take another heroic feat. And let's take a look at the ideas of the game. So, I think I would like an intellect one. So, roll 1 bone and then add X non-face cards in, and then select X non-face cards in hand, where X is the number of wands rolled, and bump their values up, plus Y, where Y is the number of wands attribute plus X. Then draw a card. That's really nice. That gives you a lot more card draw. Roll 1 bone and then select a not revealed trick card and reveal it. If the revealed card is a non-face card, then bump it down minus X. After all cards have been bumped, then add X to your trick points taken score, where X is the number of wands rolled. Okay, that's pretty awesome. This works the same way, but if it's a face card, I add 2 times X to my trick points rather than just X. Roll 1 bone and then select the X revealed non-face trick cards and bump their card values down minus X. Oh, select X revealed non-face trick cards, where X is the number of wands rolled. Then draw a card. These are all pretty damn good. Wow, I like all of these. Let's try Flash of Genius. We'll try Flash of Genius. It's probably a mistake. This one's probably very tricky because it has to be a face card, and I can't know what it is at first. But we're going to try it. Okay, and I think we'll work on our swords +1 next, and then we'll try a different. We'll draw another skill card. An apparition of death. Oh, we've done this. Well, we've seen this before. We're actually going to try this. So We have a target of 5, but we have 8 tricks and 4 draw. Let's give this a try. Worst case that happens, we die horribly here. I'm going to play the queen to get the guaranteed win. Wow, that really worked out. You play like an inspired madman, and soon the apparition's king is lying on its side. It bows to you, and then disappears. Well done. Oh, that'd be so awesome to play chess versus death. I'd probably lose, but... 3 courage points! That's wonderful! 4 magic energy, we don't have any. And 2 more courage. Wow! 5 points of courage. Oh, Flash of Genius requires courage too, huh? Nice. Shame we didn't get any experience points, but finding courage is still really good. I'd like to explore this while we're here. But let's... Where is this thing again? Where's the organ? He's down here, isn't he? Wow, that's pretty far away. No, we're gonna ignore that one room. All the way over here. Okay, let's keep going. We're almost... Pack of ghouls. Okay, we've fought in ghouls before. Okay. I know we fought in these before on screen. So fleeing is not what I want to do. I mean, wow. 6 target. Oh, but we have tons of other things. Okay, so let's try fighting them. I don't want to use bullets. I don't need to, I think, to beat these things. With 7 tricks, 8 draw, and 7 target, I don't think I need to do that. Do I want a heroic feat? No, I don't. Oh, actually, let's look at our hand. Well, we've had much better hands than this before. We may not win this. There go all the good cards. Oh, game! Wow! We'll just fail this badly. Whew! I think it's like a 22% chance that 8 card will be a bad card. Alright, well, it's a little easier this time. Try the same thing again, and we have a much better hand this time. Let's play the queen. Oh, we have something there. What do we have? We have another queen. Here you go, Mr. King. You can have that. I don't want to lose my page. You won the battle. The ghouls are no match for us. Alright. Wow, this is wonderful. I've never had such a wonderful game before. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save it one more time, because this way, when we lose the game, I'll pick back up from here and play solo. Okay, so can we use the Organ Master spell? This is most definitely the pipe organ which the ghost of the Organ Master wanted you to destroy. Armed with his incantation, you should be able to dispel it and sever its nexus with the organ. Oh, I need a wand's bone in order to use that. I don't know if I have a wand's bone. I'm just going to sit there unused for forever. Let's use our king. The queen can beat whatever else shows up here, so... Let's use the queen now. I want lots and lots of points. Reciting the melody that the ghost taught you, you drive the evil spirit from the pipe organ. It seems to shudder and then exhale a discordant death rattle as the air wheezes one final time through the pipes. Three points of experience. This is absolutely fantastic. 6 more points. I need a Wand of Bones. And now we can use our one ability. And then I'll want something that can give me a... that can take advantage of the fact I have cups. Now I think we turn this in. So we're gonna go all the way back up here. Do I really want to do that? Yeah, let's turn the quest in. Is there... We're gonna get another token. You know what? Let's not turn it in yet. I want to start exploring more of the upper floor. Once we get to this point, or halfway, so 2 to 3 more tokens, we're going to start needing to go downstairs. Let's save the game again. Oh, can I... Oh, game's messed up or something. Whoa, be right back, everyone. Alright, there we go. That was very weird. An occult card game ritual. You see a spent candle placed next to 7 chalk circles. You have the impression that somebody has been playing a game here. You notice the card sitting in 3 of the circles. A sudden chill shoots down your spine as you recognize one of the cards. Death. Resist the horror. Something supernatural is going on here, and you can feel it in your bones. A ritual was in the process of being performed, and was suddenly interrupted. You can sense the spirit energy swirling about this place. When can I use this? Puzzled or... oh, perception. That might be usable here. Can I not use it here? No, I can't. This is a horror check. Oh, we probably failed, but at least we didn't fail too badly. Your mind is weak. The supernatural energy invoked by the deck ritual sweeps your mind up in a dark vortex, and everything goes black. You struggle to maintain your sanity. Alongside death sit despair and darkness. The unseeing eye seems to preside over all 3. This is a very unusual deck. You can't place it exactly from memory. You think it might have originated in the Balkans, but you aren't sure. You study the setup carefully and decide what to do next. I love the music. I'm gonna have to rip it from the game so I can play it during Halloween. Let's decipher the game. It's a lore, so I can use my one ability. You decide to try and examine the card game setup more closely to see if you can identify it and what it was trying to do. Oh my god. Let's try Flash of Genius. Wasted it. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't even cast it. I didn't use it. Oh, too late now. I'm not gonna use it here. Ah, darn it. Alright. This is a fail. The deck is obviously being used for a divination ritual of some sort, but that's all you can figure out. Let's try it again. Much better hand. We can probably win with this. Yes, you do recognize the deck and the setup. It's clearly the work of the Red Hand. You thought that the cult had been destroyed utterly. Why would a Red Hand divination deck be set up here? There must be a spirit key nearby. Should try to find it. Oh, it's this tapestry. Okay. There's no way we're solving it without the key. That's downstairs. A brain bot. You hear the taps of its metal legs on the floor, and then you see it emerge from the shadows. A brainbot soldier. A brainbot. Soldier slaves created by the Teslarati from human victims to fight in their interdimensional wars. They are quick, efficient, and merciless. Nothing remains of their past humanity. The thought of it is horrifying. Resist the horror. Your eyes wide in disbelief as you behold the human brain encased in its robot body. Your mind is weak. You feel overwhelmed with fear. You wonder if you will end up a slave trapped in a metal tomb. The brain bot seems to be on patrol. You should act quickly before it summons reinforcements. Or we could probably just smash it. Its weak spot is the motivator underneath its carriage. It's a difficult spot to hit unless you can manage to flip them over. I don't need to use my courage thing. I had a king. And we won just like that. Wow. Well, you won the battle. The brain bot sparks and sputters as the cerebral fluid leaks out of the brain case. Holy crap! This is wonderful. I can't tell you how happy I am to play the game and not be utterly decimated. I would like another swords, but I think we're going to need more cups and wands, or we won't survive down below. So we'll start work. Oh, you know, we could probably use an edge. I only have one talisman. You know what, everyone? Hold on. So let's save the game again, and we're going to look together at them, because I don't actually know... Actually, no, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm going to look at all these feats and see if I want any of them. Okay, everyone. I do see a feat I want. So let's use the heroic feats edge here. I want Braveheart. The courage cost of the first heroic feat used in any challenge is reduced by X down to a minimum of 0, where X is the level of the edge. Now this can only be level 1, but what that means is that my Flash of Genius and my Reckless Charge are free. They cost me no courage points to use. I don't tend to get much courage, so I'm hoping this will let me... Actually, I will use them very often now that they're free to use. Okay. Let's continue onward. Actually, let's just go. Oh, a Teslarati scientist. You're confronted with a creature from some type of horrible nightmare. It towers over 7 feet tall and seems covered in a sickly, translucent slime. You can only describe it as a combination of a snail, cucumber, and octopus. You fight to control your revulsion. This thing is not of our world. It must be from another dimension entirely. You feel overcome with dread and a sickening revulsion. Resist the horror, which I failed to read. Not doing too good today on the horror checks. Your mind is weak. You feel like you are going to vomit, and you struggle to control yourself from going to your knees as you begin to dry heave. Let's get the top 3. After initial shock of seeing this strange creature passes, you are pretty sure you can identify it. You remember your briefings on the Tsunga event of 1908. A portal had been opened by this interdimensional race of aliens known as the Teslarati. An invasion had been foiled by a precursor to the Odd. When the portal generator was overloaded, it had been a narrow-won victory. An interdimensional war had followed. This creature must be on a mission to prepare a bridgehead. You can see that right now it is in the process of creating yet another brain bot. An unfortunate victim is strapped down to a dissecting table even now. Let's just attack him. One thing that you are pretty sure of is that these things bleed. It's not a lore challenge. Let's go ahead and use Reckless Charge. It's free to use. and my hand has a bunch of number cards in it. So let's perform the feat. So we're going to roll a dice and bump down the card values on X random not yet revealed non-face trick cards, and then draw even more cards. There's no reason not to use swords, because we can't roll higher than our current number. Yep. If we had used wands and rolled a 6, it would have failed, because our wand skill is only 5. At least I think that's the way it works. And we drew 6 more cards, so this is ridiculous. Yeah, we're probably going to get all 2s, because we lowered all the number values down by giga amounts. That's right. That's a total number. Wow, we can even take the ace with an ace. That was awesome. The creature is mortally wounded and crumples down into a gelatinous heap. You can now the dissection table. You can now get a view of what the Lotaeri was working on, and it's truly horrifying. A human victim lies strapped to the table with the top of his skull removed. The brain has been transported to a holding dish and was in the final stages of being placed into a brain bot. You note that the body has been taken off of its life support and appears to be dead. There will be no going back, even if you had surgical skill to reverse this. We can try to communicate with it, but we're not likely to win. That'll be a horror check. They'll both be horror checks. We'll try communicating with it once. Come on, give you swords. That was awesome. You seem to have an aptitude for understanding transdimensional alien technology. You have the circuit working in no time. The circuit buzzes to life, and you can talk with the victim. It wants to die, but it also wants revenge. It thanks you for stopping the operation. It can't really sense everything that is going on, but it felt its tormentor die. Its name was Professor Mackin, and it was developing a rocket fuel for the Cranker Corp. His team was ambushed when they followed a strange energy signal that led them to this house. Professor Mackin wants you to find and kill the Lotaeri leader who is somewhere in the house. His name is Zur. Kill him, and then return with the news so that he can die knowing he was avenged. Wow. We got even more experience points. 2 more. Alright. The skill card has to be next. We have no real choice but to save for it. More shadows. Alright, I know we fought in these things several dozen times now. Keep getting unlucky at that. One again. A clue, +2 draw bonus. Let's take a look at that one. A flash of light comes from everywhere and nowhere, like somebody just took a picture. After your eyes adjust, you look around, but you can't see a source for the strange flash. A Class 3 full roaming vapor! You see an odd, softly growing light, glowing light in the room. It seems to be coming closer. Then suddenly its shape becomes clear. You see the billowing outline of what was once a woman dressed in 19th century clothing. But there was no substance there. She is a ghost. This is from Ghostbusters. Resist the horror. A brush with the supernatural is always disconcerting, no matter how many times you experience it. You must fight to keep your sanity. We really need better cards than this for our sanity checks. Your mind is weak. A textbook case of a Class 3 full roaming vapor floats out in front of you. The Class 3 has no discernible remnants of its previous life. It's basically a raw supernatural spirit with the most meager of anthropic trappings, bipedal shape, and sometimes clothing. It starts to zigzag towards your position as if it was chasing something. These hauntings can be dangerous if provoked. We don't have a good chance of fleeing it. We have a far... well, Let's try to dispel it. Engage in a psychic duel to destroy the ghost's presence in this dimension and send it into the spirit world. We only have 3 tricks, though, and we did not get a good hand. Failed. You shouldn't have provoked it. Oh, God! Holy crap! 7 freaking damage! Let's try that again. Wow. One more time. 7 damage. Your mind gets the upper hand after a brief struggle and simply folds the ghost up on itself. It disappears without a sound. Wow. We even had the haunted armor, so we took 6 damage from that. This is a zombie hallway. There's a chance to get guaranteed zombies there. The mural on the wall. You are confronted with what seems to be, at first, a collection of crudely drawn scribbles on an oily black ink on the wall. As you examine it closer, the hairs begin to stand up on the back of your neck. You want to pull your eyes away, but they are drawn to a bizarre scratchings, and slowly they resolve into a panoply of horrific images of human sacrifice at the behest of some tentacled alien god. Resist the horror. You know forbidden texts when you see them, and this is something that only the most experienced occult researchers should even dare tinkering with understanding. It's too late now, though. You will need to steel your mind against these disturbing images. Your mind reels from your glimpse into a world of such immense evil. You will no doubt have nightmares about this for a long time. The horrifying mirrors obviously depicts some sequence of rituals intended to invoke one of the ancient tentacled alien gods that so often seek to break the dimensional barriers and set themselves to feast upon the ripe harvest that is humanity. You wonder why it would be etched here upon the wall of this house. We can deface it, decipher it. Let's do that. You excelled at linguistics and cryptography back at the Odd Academy. You wonder if it might be worth the inherent risks to your sanity to delve a little deeper here and try to glean some information from the mural. Well, I'm going to use my genius because we've only got 2 of these. Yes! We won just like that! It was the queen, so we scored 10 points. We can even save even more points because of that. That was wonderful. It was free! Slowly you recognize some of the elements as variations on the fungoid rites of Proto-Yigithian. Some of these directions detail a map to forbidden knowledge, a time and place that seems to be nearby. Alright, let's get another skill card. We want something that can improve my cups. Preferably cups and pentacles. Which may not exist. Let's see. Talisman and Pentacles Bone. Spells, Pentacles. Pentacles, Pentacles. No. Okay, so my Pentacles might have to remain at 2. You know what? We'll deal with it. Fine. We're really bad when it comes to that stuff. Let's just go with mechanical devices, because this improves my cups and wands. Gives us defensive heroic feats, lock edges, and a cups bone, which we already have, but so be it. You are the youngest student to ever graduate from MIT with 3 PhDs. If there's a gadget on this planet that you can't take apart and then put back together so it works even better, you haven't found it yet. You hate it when people call you Sparks or Q. Okay. So I know where the grandfather clock is. It's right here. Sure. Zombies. Resist the horror. Mind is strong. And we'll just beat them down as normal, I guess. 7 target number on them. I don't really feel like using bullets on them, though. Just barely won. Story token advance. Token drawn. Visited the odd armory. You just happened to visit the armory before you set off on this little trip. All successful combat chances have a 10% chance of generating a random... Oh, this is crazy! I've got 5 good tokens drawn. This is amazing. The game must have watched my Armageddon Empire's Let's Play. I was like, man, I feel really bad for this guy. He's really doing really bad. Let's go ahead and let him win. Open the secret door. The clock is just like the one described in the pictograms on the horrific mural. You decide to try to manipulate the clock hands to see if you can activate the secret door that leads to the tentacle shrine. Because this can't possibly go wrong. It's free. You know I'm going to try it. Oh, but I rolled higher than my wand's attribute. Remember a phrase in the pictograms on the mural that mentions the holy numbers of the Proto-Yigithian. Oh, and we got 10 points because I rolled a 5. We got ×2 what I rolled because I guessed correctly. That's what happened. You turn the big hand around like a combination lock, stopping on each of the holy numbers. You hear a mechanism click, and then a flash of light explodes in front of you. Sorcerer Priest of the Secret Shrine! You're completely surprised with the sight of a Sorcerer Priest of the Tentacled Ones. It is a sorcerer of some sort, and already swirling red bolts of power are forming up within its grasp. You have heard stories of such creatures, but the sudden appearance of one has sent you teetering on the brink of panic. Oh, wow, resist the horror. The taint of an elder alien god's preeminence in this place, and even the horrific nature of the Sorcerer Priest is enough to send even a grizzled odd agent running away in terror. You think you just might have had an accident. Mommy. The Sorcerer Priest isn't even stopping for pleasantries. You are an intruder, and it intends to cleanse you from its temple as quickly as possible. You have to decide now whether to stand and make a flight or just run for your life. I think we'll send some bullets into him. Let's use our shotgun. And we'll charge into him because it's free. 6! That's right. Keep rolling them 6s. And we drew 6 more cards as well. I would like to win with huge amounts of win. The creature's lifeless body falls to the floor. The secret tentacle shrine. Your attention is caught by the soft flickering light of the candles in the room. You then notice the curving shapes that the candles are perched upon. You are viewing a stone shrine of some sort. Suddenly you realize that the curved shapes are stone tentacles spread out in front of you. There is an aura of absolute evil that pervades the area around this secret shrine. As your gaze comprehends the entire outline of the shrine, you shrink back in horror. Resist the horror. You are confronted by what is obviously a stone carving depicting one or another of the elder alien gods. The tentacled ones, as they are also known. Cold tentacles sweep out and seem to draw you into the maw of the creature. You must fight to keep your sanity. Ooh, this is a good hand. This is also going to show what it'll be like for us down below, by the way. It's going to be very difficult for us. We're going to play the king, so I can get the guaranteed win here. You have kept your sanity. You recognize the tentacle delusion for what it is and shrug off its attempt to deceive you. You stand before an imposing stone sculpture depicting one of the legendary alien gods of the tentacled pantheon. You sense a palpable aura of evil emanating from the shrine. Dark magics permeate the very rock from which it was carved. You have found the secret shrine, whose location was described in the pentagram in the mural that you stumbled upon. It wasn't easy getting here. Complete the quest. Although you stand before a shrine and consecrate to an alien creature that wants to devour your race, you feel that you might be able to turn this discovery to your advantage. Dispel the aura, desecrate the shrine, or we can try shooting it, which isn't much better. That's terrible. We might win this one. Let's leave it alone. Oh, holy crap! We're like trapped in here. We kind of have to do this. Oh no! Alright, well, let's save the game. We have 4 experience points. Let's increase our wands. I think we'll go for cups next. Oh, thank God, a door. Okay, so we can just walk out. Let's do this. Let's desecrate the 2 tricks. We'll desecrate it. 8 points with 5 tricks. You might be able to physically damage the shrine enough to sap some of its powers. At the very least, you will piss off the minions of these tentacled powers, if not the alien gods themselves. Oh, please, please give me a king. Oh, thank God! You managed to leave the shrine in shambles, and more importantly, you feel a sense of satisfaction, and had fun doing it. A deadly pendulum blade trap. You hear a mechanism click and see the motion out of the corner of your eye. A large pendulum swings down onto your location at a tremendous rate of speed. It looks like it could cut you in half. Oh wow, this is terrible. Our chances about equal. I usually like having more draw, so we're gonna go with this. Dodge the blade. Instinctively duck and roll away from the falling blade. Tuck into a roll and come up 4 feet away unscathed. Wow, that could have ended really badly. Traps can insta-gib you if you're really super unlucky. The clock's still there. There must be another quest for him. That's the way down. Let's begin working toward it. There's an up? Figure in a mirror. You come across an antique mirror. The glass is dirty and streaked, covered in dust, but you catch a glimmer of reflected light off of it. As you look into the mirror to see your reflection, you start to feel uneasy. You simply can't see yourself. It's like you are looking through a portal. Suddenly, the blurry outline of a woman appears. Something supernatural is afoot here. Resist the horror. You are startled by the woman's sudden appearance. You realize that you are looking into another dimension, and implications race through your mind, stirring up distressing fears and emotions. Your mind is strong. You have no problem dealing with the mysteries of the universe. Judging from other horror checks, I would disagree with that. Woman in the Mirror does not seem overtly threatening, but she is terrifying nonetheless. She floats on the other side of what surely must be a portal. She can't possibly be human. The only word that describes her is ethereal. You begin to hear a low moan emanating from the mirror. The sound is truly chilling, and you feel as if it's trying to paralyze your mind. I know this is part of a quest, because I've done this quest before, but you know what? Our pentacles is not high enough to do this. That's really sad. We will destroy the mirror. Whatever her intentions, leaving an open portal to our world is not good. You decide to try to damage and destroy the mirror while you still can, in the hope that it will shut down the gate. Oh wow, this is awkward. Let's immediately use Reckless Charge. Oof. Only one on one random card, but we drew only one as well. That's bad. The mirror shatters, and the portal vanishes. I think next we'll work on a heroic feat defense or a locked device edge. Actually, no, we should definitely use a heroic feat defense to give us another type of thing down here we can use. Well, I guess I'm saving the game. That was an accident. Woman in red. You see a figure of a woman silhouetted against a wall. You call out, "Who's there?" but get no response. You almost wonder if it might be a mannequin of some sort. A sudden chill envelops you as you step closer. The shape shifts and turns to face you, revealing the outlines of smoky wings that unfold, then flit out and in the darkness. Resist the horror. Your eyes widen in disbelief as you confront what is obviously a winged woman of some sort. You think it must be a succubus. Your mind strains to comprehend the demonic creature that stands before you. We will not win this. Your mind is weak. The confrontation with the winged creature chips away at your sanity. A succubus. Yes, you decide this is most surely a succubus. You remember your odd training in dealing with minor demonics. You must be on your toes here. She will try and manipulate you into doing something rash, no doubt. She looks upon you with the saddest eyes you think you've ever seen. She seems to want to speak with you. Well, that's not in the cards. 776, 775. Time for some stopping power. Let's play the king. Get the guaranteed win. You won the battle. You almost regret it. The creature seemed simply to walk towards its execution. Well, we can't communicate with it. Our pentacles are non-existent. Wow, game. I have to struggle for experience all the time. Let's take a... You know what? I'm gonna save the game, and we're gonna stop here so I can take a look at the edges and feats and whatnot, and make my mind up what I want. So thank you guys for watching. We've been playing for like an hour, I think, and when we come back, we'll explore more of possibly what is right now the easiest game I've played. This has been amazing. So thank you guys for watching so far. I really shouldn't have said that, but I did. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. You guys take care.